We have spent months painstakingly ranking the top 200 most significant Russians eliminated in the first 2 years of their full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
Picking up where we left off last time, and coming in at number 180, is Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Yurievich Bobrov. Commander of the Minesweeper Division of the 184th Brigade of Ships, Alexander was quite highly decorated for his past murders in Syria and Crimea. Despite this experience, and being commander of a full division, he barely cracks the top 200. He was killed while attempting to clear mines from the waters off the coast of Mariupol when he was ambushed by a Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance group. For his sacrifice, he was given a tiny plaque on the side of an elementary school.
Number 179 is Major Tarkhan Rasulovich Khordaev. Referred to by his mother as Little Mouse, Tarkhan is fairly unique among the dozens of slain battalion commanders in that he reportedly died inside a tank. According to Russian reports, when Khordaev's tank was hit by Ukrainian ATGM fire, it burst into flames. Khordaev is said to have tossed his colleagues from the burning tank but was unable to save himself and was consumed by the raging inferno. We appreciate his devotion to making the list. Well done, Little Mouse.
Number 178 is Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vladimirovich Bolotnikov. Even more rare than a battalion commander dying in a tank is a division deputy commander doing so. Alexander served primarily as the commander of reinforcements for various VDV units on the front lines. As the most trained and experienced officer present, he was coordinating a tank company in the Kryvyi Rih direction during the Ukrainian Kherson counteroffensive. After Ukraine made its initial breakthrough, Alexander organized a strong defense at Sukhanov and Duchny that halted the breakthrough. This action cost him his life, though, and earned him his spot in the top 200. His body was never recovered from the tank he died in.
Number 177 is Lieutenant Colonel Egor Alexandrovich Meleshenko. Either a battalion commander or regiment chief of staff for the 59th Guards Tank Regiment, Uncle Fester was a veteran of many conflicts as far back as the Chechen campaign of 2002. However, he was not prepared for what awaited him in Ukraine. On June 26, 2022, he was killed in the village of Grakovo in the Kharkiv Oblast when, unbeknownst to him, a Ukrainian artillery unit located his command post. Given his open casket funeral, it seems he made it home in better shape than many of his comrades.
Number 176 is Lieutenant Colonel Vitaly Vasilyevich Tsikol. The Chief of Staff of the 80th Tank Regiment of the 90th Guards Tank Division, Vitaly had already been heavily wounded once during just under 5 months of combat. However, he didn't learn his lesson, and inexplicably for someone of his position, he somehow ended up behind the wheel of a tank that got destroyed by a mortar strike near Zolotarivka, Luhansk, on July 20, 2022. This time, Vitaly's injuries were fatal. In this batch of 5 names, we've got a battalion's commander, a division's deputy commander, and a regiment's chief of staff all dying inside tanks on the front lines, and we've never been able to figure out what they were thinking.
And that concludes this batch of the most important Russians killed in the first 2 years of this war. You can check out our profile to find the earlier groups or find the full list at the link on screen.